to shut up and shoot.
Hi, here we go.
I got a baby blown over with a demon inside me.
Straight Shooter Coffee, the official coffee of Therapy Range. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Therapy Range. I'm Paul, and today we have the Charter Arms 22 Revolver out here on the range. This was on loan to me from a good buddy that was watching the Ruger and Heritage videos that I made and decided he wanted to see his gun on the video. So if you know me and you're local to me, holler at me if you want to see me shoot one of your guns. So the 22, or the Charter Arms 22 Revolver, it's an 8-shot revolver with a 2-inch barrel, polymer rubber grips, and this is an 8-shot revolver. I don't want to muzzle myself, it's clear, but I still don't want to point a gun at myself. It's scary, right? This is a double single action, so you can go single action with it, or you can do the double action feature. The trigger on the double action, and it's a little stiff, but not bad. Not bad. Single action trigger, very quick and sharp release. There's no take up in it. Go like this so y'all can see. You know, there's like, I need to do it like this so y'all can see. So there's relatively no take up, and the gun goes. The pros of it, it's lightweight. It's got a nice satin, stainless steel satin finish. It's got, I would imagine that's going to be a very durable finish on this gun. The pros about it, very lightweight, easy to manipulate. The cons on it, as you can just see, manipulating the cylinder, not all that easy. It doesn't just fall out like a lot of guns do. You've got to, you've got to push it and make the slide or the cylinder come out. It's just, it hangs up just a little bit. So, and when you close it, it's a little chunky when you close it. It's not smooth like a Smith & Wesson. But yeah, so we've got this out on loan. I've got some steel up here from X-Steel Targets. So let's go ahead and shut up and shoot. What do you say? Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go get the other camera turned back on, get this thing loaded up, and we'll get our therapy time on. Yeah, I need it. I know you guys do. Stand by. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Got the gun loaded up, got the other camera turned on. I just touched up the target to get rid of the marks on it from the first series of shots. So, without any further ado, it is time to shut up and shoot. Alright, so the ejector is a little rough to use as well. It's not real smooth. But as you can see, well, let's walk up here and see it, eh? Alright, so we got 8 shots, all 8 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got all 8 hits on there. Now, you can notice that our grouping is getting pretty all over the place. And that's going to have a lot to do with the 2-inch barrel on the gun. Alright, so as you can see there, the grouping was all over the place. Now, I've changed my range from the distance that I was shooting from the other day with the Ruger and the Heritage, because I wanted to account for having the shorter barrel, not as much rifling. So I figured that we wouldn't have as tight of groups with this gun with that short barrel. A 2-inch barrel versus a 6-inch barrel is obviously going to create some different results. So we moved it into about 25 feet instead of 35 feet. Roughly about 10-foot difference. Now, granted, I'm still hitting the target with every shot. It's all good. But, you know, when I'm sitting here relaxed, resting, able to take my time and really place shots where I want them, I would like to see a tighter group. The revolver, when the cylinder moves to the next shot, is not very smooth either. It's kind of gritty. It still functions, but this is over a $400 handgun versus the Rugers and the Heritages, which are 150 to 200 bucks, and those cylinders turned really smooth. The action was really smooth. So let's shoot another 8 rounds through this one and see, maybe if it warms up, it gets a little nicer. Alright, so we got a better group that time. I'll take you up and let you see it here in just a second. So maybe as the gun gets warm, it tends to perform a little better. I'm not sure. We're going to do one more cylinder of 8 more rounds. And after we go look at this, and we'll see. But I'll tell you one thing that I really noticed that time that I don't care for, and I don't care for a lot, is I was getting back spatter back in my face. This side of my face was getting hit with little pieces of gunpowder. I could only assume that due to the head spacing in this, that the gun was allowing a little bit of powder residue to come back out of the cylinder, and it was coming back and getting me in the face. It doesn't hurt, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I got rid of a Chippewa 22 revolver that the same thing, but it typically would just get my hand. This is actually coming all the way back and getting my face. So I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that a lot. All right, so let's see if we can do this without being in the being a shadow. We got a whole bunch of rounds landed right here, right together, which is exactly what I want. And then we got a couple that walked off. So overall, I don't think that was terrible. At 25 feet. Alright, so we're going to load her up one more time. I just painted the target again, so we've got a fresh plate to smack. You see how I'm fighting that cylinder? You know, I mean, that cylinder should come open pretty easy, but I find myself fighting it quite frequently. You can actually see right here on the cylinder, there's no way you're going to see this on the camera, but you can see some rub marks where it's starting to rub on the cylinder, where it just isn't perfectly aligned. It's good enough to function, but it's not perfect, so it's catching, and that's what's giving me that gritty feeling right there when it closes up. Alright, so we're going to put 6 more of them down here, 8 more of them. This is an 8-shot revolver. We're going to put 8 more of them down here. And now I've got the gun relatively warm now, so let's see if we get any kind of different results. Alright, I'm going to aim for the post that holds the steel. Wow, that almost missed. Alright, like I said, the groupings are getting better. As I shoot the gun is starting to perform better. So it may be brand new gun blues. Let's go ahead and get that cleared out. I don't care for the extractor. It's stiff. But again, maybe that's new gun blues. Maybe it'll work itself out over time. I don't know. Alright, let's go up here and check this out and see what our final results are with this Charter Arms 22 revolver. Alright guys, so here we go. We got all 8 hits. My first shot I almost missed. Right here's where I was aiming, so that first shot walked way off. And I think I got 1 hit on this, but the other 7, were near misses. Most of them were okay within a reasonable group, but we do have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 that kind of walked off. And, it is what it is. The Charter Arms 22 revolver with the 2-inch barrel. Alright guys, so let's verify clear. See through the holes. There you go. You can see through the holes. Alright, so the 22 Pathfinder from Charter Arms, overall, it's okay. The one thing that I've got to say is a major negative about it is the spatter that was coming back out of the revolver, coming back and hitting me in the face. That was not pleasurable at all. And I've actually had a gun in the past that did that. It was a Chippewa 22 revolver, a 6-inch cowboy revolver in 22 that did the same thing, and I sent that on its way because of that. But accuracy, I mean, it's okay. You know, at 25 feet, we were getting relatively decent groups. For a gun this short, it's to be expected. I like the grips. I don't like the single action trigger pull on it. It's too stiff. The single action is okay. I think in time, overall, that the cylinder will smooth itself out. I'm seeing wear marks on it where it's basically wearing itself in to where it'll function properly later on. It just needs to be shot some more. I'm not a big fan of that spatter coming back in my face. But overall, I mean, it is what it is. My only issue with this gun is the price point on it. And that spatter, obviously. But the price point on this gun is around 400 bucks. I think for just a little bit more, you could get a whole lot better pistol. If you're in the market to spend that much money on a 22 pistol, I think you can probably do a little bit better. But we've got one target left before we wrap this up today. Before I say it and we're done, we got one target left to shoot at. Make sure and go do all the YouTube mumbo jumbo. Like, subscribe, share. We're almost to 2,500 subs. When I get to 2,500 subs, I'm going to drag all my guns out here and do a full, complete gun collection video. I know you guys are stoked about that. You have to be. I am, except for the work that's involved in doing it. So, a buddy of mine gave me some of these fire extinguishers to play with. So we're going to see if a 22 will puncture a fire extinguisher. You guys want to do that? I'm going to do it whether you want to do it or not. But hopefully you want to do it, so then we can all do it together. Yeah, together. It's time to shut up and shoot. Well then, it appears as though a 22 will puncture a fire extinguisher. Alright, so looks like we got one hole in it, 2 holes in it. Now it looks like a lot of those really just bounced off. I mean, right there, you got 2 great big old punch holes, but it didn't go through. There's another one. Looks like there's another one. So yeah, it looks like that one right there's, oh wow, there's the bullet. So it just barely punched through. Yeah, that's that 22 all shredded up and torn up. Huh. So just barely, just barely made it through on the 22. Alright guys, the Charter Arms 22 Revolver here on Therapy Range. I hope you enjoyed the video. Live your life to the fullest, because anything less is an injustice to yourself and every single person around you. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to shoot the living shit out of my car. I'm going to invite people to come out. We're going to do giveaways. It's going to be a hoot. Yeah. But we're only going to do that if we can do it together. Together. Stay free, America. Straight Shooter Coffee, the official coffee of Therapy Range. It's time to shut up and shoot. Hi, here we go.